All right, guys. Uh, and what was I saying? Wrong. All right, guys. It's basics. It's looking. Bro, I gotta be able to like listen to music, and it's just so Oh wait, fuck! I should have thing I ate. That sounds fire. That bitch. Red. That push down. Red. Please. Oh shit. B. Bye, guys. Trying to like have this shit look good. I don't know why it's fucking. What do you call it? Save source control. Filters properties. Damn, I'm not trying to have you like paste reference. See changes. See shit. Copy. Paste reference. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's now. Mm. Dang, let me like fucking I can play music. Play music again. There's some I can like that I should be able to do. Oh, somebody got though. Nee, dus ik wil van de ben hij niet beslimt staan. Dat gaat al aan weer. Hij gaat dan weer net zijn. Dat was zwaar te maken. Operatie gedaan. Zwaar. Dat aan kon. Maar hij zei goed fit. Prima weer van dat. Kom op. Back out on that. Ah, ne yaptın sen? Şey, bak, konuşalım, bir sakar bulan. Bilmiyorum. Görüşürüz. Gelme. Ben bugün gittim. Yes, gelme. Alright, guys. Mm, down, bitch. Like, this music. Puppet. Mhm. What fuck?
Hello, we're gonna go over Minato versus Shisui.
So people match them up all the time, right? And I get comments like every day. So who would win, Minato versus Shisui? People tweet it at me all the time, and I see other people getting asked this all the time. It's just like a really popular matchup. Let's start with like all the positive stuff for him. Now, before we go any
What?
further, I'd just like to take a quick break on behalf.
Add source. Should call this. Partially cause business. Mm-hmm. Or sit here. See. I feel it's looking too much.
Raid's a turn-based
You're
RPG that
losing.
takes place in a dark fantasy setting and is available for download on PC and mobile platforms. It's completely free to play, and at least in my opinion, is one of the best-looking mobile games on the market right now. I first started playing it last October and have been actively engaged with it ever since. Probably because
Twin, is this
really
too loud?
easy to pick up and play whenever I need something to do, and I also just generally tend to like fantasy aesthetics and turn-based combat. Believe me when I say that there is like a play we'll try to bring in. I can't wait for about an energy game. 30 second to
he doesn't do anything. He's
he's totally feetless in the manga. He basically doesn't exist. He's like a lore entity, if anything, right? Like people talk about him.
It's good. Like this is good, right? Like let's say you're just chilling and you fucking see this. You watching this, or is it too short and like fucking what you call it?
In the manga is literally just giving his eye to Itachi. Other than that, like from at least the original manga itself, we get like he ran into Al some time ago during like the third war.
This shit is so delayed.
Like he fought his platoon. And he like scared Al a bit, and I think that's why people ask about Shisui a lot, is because they're looking for information.
And well, the other thing too is there are a lot of different versions of what happened to him. Like they're not all congruent with each other, right? The anime, Storm Revolution, and the novel all tell a different version of the story. Most of it then like Minato is way stronger and Shisui is way weaker, so this is just like a horrible stomp.
Because in the anime, the confrontation with Danzo just goes like Shisui genjutsu's Danzo because he's like doing some fishy shit.
Alright guys, today it's
thing uses
work on. Oh wait, fuck, that shit covers the combat manager.
And he like knees Shisui in the chin, and Shisui like flies up in the air and he just rips his eye out. It gets a bit better in the game. Yeah, so they like fight each other in the game like back and forth for a while, and they're like kind of tired at the end. And you can maybe even imply like in the game.
Damn, this shit covers the to-do list right here. What do I do? That bitch up first.
Just like in all of the renditions.
Because Shisui doesn't actually fight Danzo head on there. He gets poisoned, and it's poisoned from one of the members of the Aburame clan. This poison is paralysis, so he's... Because that tells us he's not as weak as like pre-Sharingan Danzo, which would just be horrible for him. In that case, Shisui would get obliterated by Minato.
Yeah. Not only would he get obliterated by Minato, he'd get obliterated by people like Itachi, MS Sasuke. He'd get obliterated by later Danzo for sure.
Oh yeah, easily. I don't think that this interpretation is necessarily inconsistent and use it to construct a sort of picture of what Shisui might have looked like at full power. I think the most impressive thing is there's this plan that the Uchiha clan makes
this shit like...
where they want to go kidnap Hirus like at full power. I think the Hokage's office and kidnap him and take him hostage. The book specifically mentions they planned on using Shisui's body flicker to do this, which means that the Uchiha clan... Hey, how's it going everybody? Swag Kage here, and today we're going to be doing something that sounds like it's probably going to be a huge pain in the ass. So to help me, I brought my boy Six. Go ahead and say hi to everybody.
Hello everybody.
So this is something that I'm actually surprised I haven't already done. As you can see, we got a whole lot of Narutos here, a couple Sasuke's, and if we scroll down to the bottom, that's a lot of Naruto characters, right? So we're going to be ranking all of them. Now, just for the sake of clarity, I made this template myself. I'll also link it in the description for those of you who want to take a crack at this yourself. But do be warned, it will probably take you multiple sittings because there are 322 of these little fucking squares here. So you're going to be here for a while if you do it, just like we are. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'll go in order. I might break from the order just for like the sake of making comparisons easier, but I think I'm just gonna go in the order that I laid everybody out here. So the first one is Academy Naruto. This is kind of self-explanatory, right? He's not getting level. They say that, like, I mean, like, you see he can't even do basic jutsu.
You make a shadow clone.
Yeah, not even a shadow clone. It's like the clone jutsu. They're not even real clones. I think he might.
That shit in fucking. So anything? It's me again.
Right.
Oh, right.
Like, every
that
Naruto after Mizuki fight Naruto isn't to Land of Waves characters, actually, because like the Haku fight Naruto is also crazy. We'll get into that in a second. But like this Naruto is just way stronger than because this isn't specifically like, this isn't just after he learned shadow clones. This is specifically when he tells Mizuki he's gonna kill him and then makes like the 200 or whatever.
I think Mizuki and Iruka are like a whole tier apart, because then he should probably be elite. Like if Iruka's low, Mizuki's tuning, and then Naruto
maybe. But see, the issue with that then is that we're gonna end up with like a lot of tuning exam characters and low Jonin, which I don't like. I don't know how I feel about that. But here, let me go ahead and grab Iruka and Mizuki. Where are they? Here they are.
There they are. Yeah.
So I think that you could probably get away with just putting them both in low tuning, because I mean,
that's fine with me. I was just asking,
because they do seem pretty relative when they fight, right? And then Naruto being a tier above does make.
I haven't read chapter 1 in like years, but like I'm pretty sure Mizuki only beats Iruka because he like the first hit he lands on him is when Iruka like protects Naruto.
Yeah, you might be right. No, you might be right about that. They do the back and forth like transforming jutsu like subterfuge thing, so they are actually maybe like rivals. You might be able to just put one in front of the other. I guess I have to put Mizuki in front because he did technically win, but yeah, it seemed like a 50-50 thing now that I think about it.
Yeah.
They might just be like regular tuning. I don't know. Like, Mizuki did get shredded, so I'll have to think about it.
He got beat, but it was like, I mean, there was 200 of
yeah.
So, maybe they're all in the same tier, and like Naruto can just beat him up because of the numbers gap.
Yeah, Mizuki may have also been fatigued from fighting Iruka too.
Yeah, that as well.
So I think nobody's gonna disagree that Land of Waves Naruto is like quintessential Genin. Now, I do kind of wish that I had made a post-tree training and a pre-tree training Naruto here, but I think that might have been like a little excessive. I don't think there's a huge difference. I think they would just end up next to each other. Now, this is the weirdest, like, if not the weirdest character on the whole tier list, it's definitely the weirdest form of Naruto on the list. Cause so what do you think about him, Six?
I
think minimum low Jonin.
Low Jonin minimum, yeah.
That's
exactly what I was about to say.
I'm not doing this shit right now, bro. I'll go
put
to
him
something
like
else.
Fleet,
Let me finish up.
like Kakashi scaling.
Yeah.
And, like we talked before the video, I don't think that Naruto is like above full power Haku.
I agree.
Yeah, I think full power Haku is just ice needling him to death.
So I think that Haku was a bit low on chakra, a bit fatigued. Also, didn't begin the confrontation with Naruto with killer intent, so was super caught off guard, and then it just kind of snowballed. Like, I think that the difference in stats wasn't so, like, enormous that Haku could just recover from that, like sudden momentum that Naruto gained, if that makes sense. And also Haku was a bit low on chakra, and also Haku liked Naruto and was holding back. So, there are a lot of factors there that make it really easy to argue.
You can also argue like Haku's getting like mental like debuffed, because once he starts losing a little bit, he just like
he's like, man, I'm useless, just go ahead and
That's just some.
it doesn't make sense, man, because like this KN0
Oh, why is she so hard?
than One Tail, who's just not that strong. We'll get into that in a little bit. I'll explain that when we get to that form of Naruto, but I think Chunin exam base Naruto is also just Genin. I don't think he's elite Genin yet, but I could be persuaded.
Oh yeah, exam finals is separated. So yeah, this one is definitely. I'm trying to think. He loses to Lee,
and I think he
holding back.
Yeah. No, Lee, he actually loses to his own attack on Lee. Like Lee dodges and Naruto loses to that.
Yeah. So
like Lee.
So this Naruto, he sucks.
Holy shit, that's so funny. That Lee just dodging Naruto beats him. But he also like beats Kiba, but like by farting. So I mean, he also has to use the nine-tailed chakra to do anything to Orochimaru, who, I mean, granted, like, it is Orochimaru, but I think that the main... Well, here, we can just actually get into this. I think this is probably Elite Genin. I don't think they get to, like, Chunin level until they actually fight in the arena. But, I think that this Naruto's performance is, like, parallel to this Sasuke's. I think you could maybe argue that this Sasuke does, like, a little bit better.
A little bit better, yeah. Orochimaru seems to be more impressed by Sasuke.
Yeah.
You could say that's like Uchiha bias, because Orochimaru is like that, but I don't think it's because of that.
Yeah.
Sasuke is blatantly doing better. Like with the Shuriken Jutsu and all that, like tying Orochimaru up, melting his skin off, like I think he's just better than Naruto.
Yeah. I agree with that. I don't think he goes up to like low Chunin level or anything. And that's the other reason why, like I was saying earlier, the thing about the power levels being non-linear, because this should be the same form as this, but it's like 4 tiers lower. So 5 tiers actually.
Different mental amp.
Yeah. I guess like maybe this one has like an aura and the exam one doesn't. But
one doesn't,
yeah. I also think that maybe the reason this buff is so big is because the seal just broke for the first time too. I think that you could argue that, because that's the first time he's ever actually used the Nine-Tails chakra, so it's just so much of it leaking out at once. I think that is the strongest argument for him actually being above like Haku or them or whatever. But regardless, I don't think that this like propels any other Naruto up like that's in part 1. I think it's just a weird outlier. Anyway, I think this Naruto is still low Genin. He might be below the Chunin
Rather clear
Exam
state servers
Ninetales
first,
one.
I'm pretty sure.
I actually think that makes so here's the thing, right? Man, he might, I don't even know if he's elite Genin, but like he tries to fight Neji and literally can't hit him.
Yeah, he gets beat up by Neji. Neji literally like runs through Naruto way easier than he did Hinata.
That's what I was actually about. I was about to say that. So I think that this Naruto has to still be Genin level, because let me go find Hinata wherever she is. Because so here's the thing about Hinata. Neji is actually trying to kill her when they fight, right? Whereas with Naruto, he's just like he's actually trying to get Naruto to concede. He's just fighting defensively and not actually. At least like base Naruto. So yeah, I think I'm fine with this.
So red chakra Naruto,
it's just weird because I don't think he was actually like Chunin level, you know, because he didn't get promoted. So maybe these two are just ass.
He did beat Neji. So like when they're ranking everyone and like choosing who to promote, it's more than just combat skill.
Yeah.
And they do say in the data book that Neji had like Chunin level combat skill.
Okay.
He's just not at actual Chunin level yet. So.
All right.
I think that
that's
Naruto
fine.
being there is fine.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. Now I know I may have looked a little bit like a doofus. I completely forgotten that this Naruto was here. I just kind of tuned out the whole Chunin tier when I put him up here. But yeah, that makes sense. And then this,
I mean, like if he drops Bunta,
yeah, this Naruto might be like fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, that Naruto does drop Bunta.
So low Jonin, maybe elite Chunin. Cause the thing is, I think like Kakashi could probably still beat this Naruto, cause Bunta's not actually like listening to him, right? Like Bunta chooses to help him because Shukaku attacked Gamakichi. I'm pretty sure, right? I'm not lying about that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so like if Naruto dropped Gamabunta against like Kakashi, Bunta might just like walk out and leave. So he might just be elite Chunin. I could be persuaded to move him up, but I think I'll leave him in elite Chunin for now.
Yeah.
This one's weird.
Rasengan Naruto.
So this is like Kabuto fight, rooftop Sasuke fight.
That Rasengan is powerful.
Yeah, I think he's stronger than Gaara fight, cause
if Kabuto is Kakashi level, then he like eats the chakra pill, so he's like a little bit stronger, and then he puts all of his chakra to his core to block the Rasengan, and it still doesn't work.
Yeah, dude. Now, see, the thing is, maybe this'll be an inconsistent thing to say because of the Rasen Shuriken. I don't think this is actually the same thing, because Naruto hits Kakazu with the Rasen Shuriken multiple times. But the reason I am hesitant to move Naruto higher than Elite Chunin is because I don't actually see him tagging Kabuto outside of the very specific situation where he hit him with the Rasengan, you know, like where he has him locked down after Kabuto's fatigued from fighting Tsunade. But, you know, if he lands the Rasengan, you just blow up and die.
So you think you should put him lower, like just because he's not like that fast?
Yeah, well, the other thing too is the sound are also Chunin level, and they're like above Naruto because they're above Sasuke, who would have lost to Naruto. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird, right? And also, this Naruto just gets like no diffed by Kakashi too, right? Like he's fighting Sasuke and Kakashi just blitzes both of them. Like
It's a complete speed blitz too.
Yeah, like he just shows up and like he wasn't there even like in frame before. So
they didn't even know who it was.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think that they're like Jonin level yet. I think it's reasonable to say that this is like above K and Zero, but it might, I don't know, it might not be. Because this one also has the aura, but that K and Zero Haku fight is just different, you know, dude?
I mean, there is, I know you hate it, there is the data book statement. It says that one is stronger.
Yeah, nah, you're right, you're spitting. I'll say low Jonin / peak tuning. Or maybe I should just add a peak tuning tier. So next up, we have One Tail, and this one's just like low Jonin.
Yeah, he has to go there.
Yeah, so I did.
Down with one hand.
Yeah, like I think he would still lose to Kakashi. I've said this in videos before, but it's like narratively implied when Kakashi's on his way to the fight, and he's like, "Please let me make it there in time." Now this isn't like a feat or anything, but I think it's clearly being conveyed through the narrative that Kakashi is going to be able to stop them the same way he did on the rooftop, right? So, the idea that he'd just be able to run in there and grab them both and put them in timeout when they're at like max power means that they can't be like, you know, that high up. But I do want to put like respect on them because like you said you watched Naruto or read Naruto fairly recently, right? So you wouldn't have
this part I have.
What I was gonna say is you wouldn't have been around like when this shit was new and they were plastered all over the marketing and being treated like these elite, like god level characters, but they're definitely like above the rest of the part 1 Genin, I think.
The only time when Kakashi's on the way there that he's like gets worried is when they start making that like black hole.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's definitely stronger than at least One Tail Naruto.
Yeah, I agree. Like maybe the like combined Rasengan and Chidori would have killed Kakashi if they threw it into him or something, but I don't know. I think he would have just speed blitzed them both.
Yeah.
Shippuden Naruto I think is like just straight up Jonin level though, because he's relative to Sakura, who's just like she's kind of on Kakashi's level. So I think Kakashi's above them in the belt test, but I think it would be really weird to say.
Fuck us. Down, bitch. I love you.
I think at the start of Shippuden. Now this is weird, right? Because it's like 2 tiers above part 1 base Naruto. But I don't even know if he's like a full tier above Shippuden Naruto, because like Kakashi's just like keeping up with the two-tailed one, I think, like while they're going after Datara. Like, yeah, he's fine. He's definitely stronger. He's obviously stronger, but I don't know if there's like a whole tier difference. Like maybe he's elite Jonin. I don't know. What do you think? The
best thing that Naruto does is he like tears off Orochimaru's face.
Yeah.
And he like slaps him across the forest, but I don't think he does anything.
Is that One Tail or Three Tail?
That's One Tail. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because Three Tail is like, if Kabuto's an elite Jonin, then Naruto has to be Lokage because he just folds him.
Yeah.
Like he just
yells at him.
Yeah, I was about to say he yells at him and blows Kabuto across the bridge. So
and he knocked Orochimaru's arm off.
Yeah.
Like one shot his arm. So yeah, that one strong as shit. And then
this one is like
four-tailed one.
So either Kage or Haikage. Where do you think he ranks compared to Start of Shippuden Sasuke?
I think he cleaved him. Like,
yeah, I agree with that. So he'd probably be Haikage. Because Orochimaru fights him and he's like, you might be as strong as my Sasuke. So I've always took that as him saying Sasuke's still stronger, but only like in Curse Mark 2. Does he say that to Three Tails?
Yeah, he said, or what he specifically says is, with like this level of power, you're no match for Sasuke. But then Four Tails Naruto like swipes Orochimaru in half with like one hit, and Orochimaru at that point anyway, he's clearly stronger than Sasuke.
Okay.
And I guess
yeah, I could say Haikage maybe beyond S class. I'll have to sort out the tiers in my head.
That should make sense.
Yeah.
Rasen Shuriken Naruto, I'll put in Kage level because he's.
One sec, guys.
Don or Kage level. I don't think he's high Kage yet, but unless you think Sasuke Start of Shippuden is high Kage.
Probably not. I'd probably put Sasuke Start of Shippuden in Kage level. But
yeah.
And dude,
I don't know how I feel about Naruto Rasen Shuriken and Three Tails Naruto, like how they compare. Like the Rasen Shuriken would definitely kill that other Naruto, but like, could Rasen Shuriken Naruto hit that one?
How do you feel about Kakazu versus Shippuden Orochimaru?
Orochimaru would tear him in half.
yeah, I think I agree with that. So then I'll put. I think they might just be relative. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
I think because
I don't have a particular issue with it.
Because I think like what's being implied is Naruto's kind of surpassed the need for the Nine Tails chakra with the Rasen.
As in actions, guess that shit.
But
flag class.
Yeah, but no, I guess you're right. He doesn't have to like give himself up to the Nine Tails, is what I thought, right? The next time he does it is against Pain when the Rasen Shuriken isn't working. But so yeah, I'll give him relativity for right now, and then Sage Mode is I think beyond easy.
I mean, this will get easier when we get like more characters on the board, because like right now all we have is Naruto.
Yeah, I know. This is what happened to me. So I don't know if I've said this yet in the video, but I was doing a test run of this yesterday, and this was like the hardest part, just because I was comparing Naruto to Naruto, and I just want to make sure I set this up right. So let me just go ahead and establish like what some of these tiers mean. Like demigod and god are like war arc level. Six-tail Naruto might be like comparable to KCM. I don't know.
I think he's stronger.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've heard that too, and I don't necessarily disagree with it, because he sees Chibaku Tensei, and now Chibaku Tensei did pack up this Naruto right here, but KCM Naruto sees it and is just like, I don't know what to do, right? Like he has no idea. He just thinks that like it's stronger than he is. So I probably should have put 8-tail Naruto on here as well, but I don't know. I think he shows up for 2 seconds. There's no point in scaling him.
Like hot take, I kind of think like Sage Mode Pain Arc at least like hits harder than KCM 1 Naruto. Like I think KCM 1 is much faster.
I think that KCM 1. I don't necessarily disagree with that. Well, no, because it's weird though, because like Sage Mode also has better reaction time. I've argued before that it's extremely possible that the reason he uses KCM 1 is just because it's more sustainable than Sage mode.
It's all that cares.
Not that it's actually like better. So
yeah, like it's like, think about it, right? For Sage mode, he has to like sit still for like not 5 minutes. He has to sit still for some amount of time to gather the nature energy, and it doesn't last very long because it was like 2 Rasen shurikens, then his Sage mode is gone.
Yeah.
But KCM, he can pop in and out of it. He gets like the danger sensing thing, and he gets extremely fast. So. And he gets like the extra chakra arms that help him form his Rasen Shuriken, Rasengan, all that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely, I don't think it's stronger than Painarch Sage mode. I think KCM.
I think KCM is just because I think that the War Arc Naruto is stronger than Painarch Naruto by a lot, especially after like the Nine Tails training. But
like in his base?
Yeah.
Fuck it, bro.
Well, in KCM, he doesn't use any of his base chakra. It all gets shelved.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But I don't know. I feel like getting stronger at base makes like KCM stronger.
At least not with KCM 1. Like with KCM 2 and stuff.
Yeah, I think that actually might make sense because the official like English names for the forms are Nine Tails Chakra mode and Kurama Link mode, like for KCM 1 and 2 respectively, and Kurama Link mode implies using both at the same time. I don't know if I can get down with putting KCM 1 below Sage mode Pain Fight though.
I'm just saying, like, in terms of like how hard they hit. Like,
yeah,
KCM 1's clearly faster.
Yeah, than like Pain Fight. I think the thing is like Sage mode. So I think that his like travel speed is faster in KCM 1, but Sage mode has better reaction and like combat speed because he uses that to fight the Raikage, who he like can't dodge in KCM, so it's weird. So I think War Arc Sage mode might be above it, but I think that KCM is stronger than Pain Arc Sage mode. Where are we putting?
Yeah, I mean, like, due to like the sustainability thing, KCM would probably like beat Sage mode, did like outlasting and stuff. But yeah.
Where do we? He's probably not beating Four Tail Cloak and base in the War Arc, but he's really strong in the War Arc. I think he's high Kage. I think he's a tier above Rasen Shuriken.
That's cool with me.
Yeah, because I think like base War Arc Naruto would just smack Kakazu.
Because Naruto also does a lot of physical training with Paw.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah, he like makes his base way stronger. Which is, why it's not, I don't know who would say this, but it's not like an anti-feat that a fatigued Tendo was swapping hands with base Naruto after training at Mount Miyaboku for a couple seconds. Wouldn't it be weird to say that's an anti-feat when he has no Tendo powers too? Because he just blew up the whole village? Yeah, that would be a stupid thing to say. I wonder who would say that. Anyway.
Nobody.
This Naruto is like, okay, so if we judge the performance of his clone, maybe he's just beyond S class, but like he is nuts, dude.
Oh my, bro, do you remember the like mountain-sized Rasen Shuriken that he threw at Madara?
Yeah,
he's easily in that tier.
Yeah. So I think Six Tail might be up here too, but yeah, I could actually see, because I think Pain was like fighting him. He just got overpowered, and I think that Pain is probably in the demigod tier 2, but I don't know. That's like, that might be contentious. I'll have to think about it.
Reason
you're one
like
retarded. No fucking way.
ACM stuff would be like, okay, Sage Naruto surpasses Sage Jiraiya. We agree.
Yeah. Yes.
And then I've seen like tons of things to imply that like Jiraiya's on the same level as like the 5 Kage, or maybe even stronger.
Yeah.
Especially when he's in Sage mode. And then the Raikage can like punt around KCM Naruto.
Fuck.
And then, to me, and then like in one of the translations of the manga, it says like
I think
one of those punches clean. Like if I take one of those punches clean, I'm like
Yeah.
getting knocked out.
No, I think it's implied that A thinks he can kill KCM Naruto as well. But that KCM 1 Naruto is a lot weaker than he eventually is by the time he fights, like, say, Itachi and Nagato.
That one should be weaker because he made all the clones.
Yeah, but I think he's just getting stronger. Especially if you factor in the potential, like, experience he's gaining from the clones fighting all these people. Because we agree that, like, fighting, like, actual life or death battles makes you stronger in Naruto. So he might just be getting, like, hella XP.
But that's when, like, the clones disappear. His clones don't disappear until...
We don't see any clones disappear. So it's possible that some do, but now I'm kind of supposing something that we have no evidence for, so yeah. But I think that A, and we'll get here eventually, but I think that A is just stronger than Jiraiya, right? Like, especially in, like, that V2, like, rage amp state where he's, like, pissed off at Naruto. I think that, like...
It's V1 that's, like, hitting Naruto that I was talking about.
Is it? Is he not even at max power?
No.
I'm pretty sure he says I'm going to use my full power to kill you. No way I'm capping.
That's when he goes to, like, one-shot him, but, like, when he's, like, hunting Naruto around, it's V1.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't know. That just might mean A is, like, nuts. I think that A is, like, extremely downplayed.
Do I agree? Yeah, he probably is. He probably is, like, hella downplayed.
I think that you could argue, and I don't know if I want to get into this here. I guess this would be the place to get into it, but I think you could argue that he beats up Onoki. I think he might, like, he and Tsunade might be the strongest.
Him and Tsunade, yeah, we agree.
Yeah.
I think the Kage ranking, well, we'll get there, but...
yeah. But I think that KCM 1 is, like, overhyped a little bit.
Well, you gotta keep in mind, I'm only talking about, like, how hard they hit.
I don't just mean, like, hard hitting. I mean, like, who would win in a fight. That's how I wanna...
Yeah, I think if you're talking about who would win in a fight, KCM 1 is beating both of them to me. Just because he can outlast them and outspeed them.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll probably put... I think that KCM 1 is, like, relative to War Sage. I think that KCM 2 is peak demigod. I think god tier is where you get, like, Madara and Hashirama.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, later, this is just gonna look a lot better. When we can put people between these Narutos, I agree 100%. But how do you feel about this right here? I'm cool with that. There's a Biju Sage Naruto down there, right?
Yeah. This one is the god tier one, I think. This one is maybe beating Hashirama. I don't know. Because, like, Hashirama says that KCM 2 Naruto might have more chakra than him, and he goes Sage mode, so it's like...
I mean, KCM 2 Naruto did, like, pin down blind Sage Madara.
Yeah. So... KCM 2 Sage Naruto is, like, actually insane. I don't think people realize how, like, crazy. Like,
what's up, guys? What?
of, like, maybe he's stronger than Hashirama, but I mean, it's hard to say for sure, right? Because there's not,
I've
like,
been on this team though.
Yeah, it's and the other thing is, like, EMS Sasuke is just not even close to that strong. It's really just Naruto, so it's, like, hard to compare because, like, around this point there are a lot of comparisons being drawn between, like, the two generations, you know, Madara Sasuke, Naruto Hashirama. But I think I'm going on a tangent here. This is wait, holy shit, I just let go of him, I guess. Okay, so this
Joni.
Yeah, this is when he gets promoted to Jonin. So this is not just 10 tails. This is 6 pads. Because I mean, we've talked about this version of Naruto extensively so many times before, and specifically in the Afro Kabuki debate, we brought up this feat like a billion trillion times, but like he just comes in and destroys Madara. So
slaps Madara.
Yeah.
Cuts down the whole god tree.
It's so blatant, right? So.
It's like Might Guy, Night Guy, right into the god tree. There's a little dent.
Yeah.
The Lava Ross and Shuriken, it just tumbles.
Yeah. And it's just like casual too, right? So
yeah. While dodging Limbo.
Yeah, it's so insane. And then this one is upper 6 pads, especially towards the end. At the beginning, he's probably the peak of this tier, but then like by the end, he's just crazy. I was gonna compare him to Madara, we'll get there, but like this upper 6 pads is like you're fighting Kaguya, right? So Asura Avatar. Now see, the fun thing about this, right, is these are all linear, so I don't have to get into any art, right? Like we had a little bit of a little moment with like these, but you know, we can mostly avoid them for right now because it's just Naruto's, but this is gonna get contentious as soon as certain characters start getting thrown up here. The last Naruto in base, this is where we get into like weird territory. Yeah,
Burgo's crazy in base.
Like he's just like blocking shit from Toneri. Like I don't know, man.
So like,
I'm not saying he would.
Same tier, upper 6 pads, the same tier.
I'm not saying he would like beat up 6 pads Cloak Naruto in base, but I'm not saying he wouldn't beat
They're
up.
swapping hands.
Yeah, I agree.
It's what?
This Naruto is like,
He's different.
he might kill Kaguya by himself, cause
I mean, I think he is. Yeah.
like, so Toneri is kind of implied. Isn't he stated to be like relative to or above Kaguya?
Yeah, above. Yeah.
Yeah. And Naruto's just like, man, it's so bad for Toneri, dude. Like he gets shit on. Yeah, like Naruto's just avoiding everything and then just beats him up with one attack. Like Toneri cuts the moon in half. Naruto does not care. Then this guy, he is 50% just fighting Fuse Momoshiki. Like I don't know what to tell people. Yeah, in the manga. Not in the anime.
That junk is different, but in the manga, he's like weaving Fuse Mobo in base.
Yeah.
And then 6
I should let people know I am not an anime viewer. I caught up on the manga. I don't have time like that, you know. You know what I'm saying? There's like 300 episodes. But I also don't think anybody will have a problem with me saying this is manga canon. So that's also why there's no Urashiki. Even if we were doing anime continuity, I'd probably not put Urashiki on this tier list. But yeah, like in the manga, it's just so stupid. Like they make Naruto built like he's just a fucking champ in Boruto, you know.
I'm telling you, bro. Like Fuse Momo just gets dismissed by 6 past Sage Mode Naruto.
Yeah, exactly. Sage Mode Hokage, he's probably still just in Boruto era, but then yeah, like 6 pad Sage Mode is like insane.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he's 2 tiers above 6 paths Cloak Naruto might seem like cap, but it's just not, right? So
there's another character up there that's gonna be up there that people are gonna hate.
Yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about. We talked about this before, and I was ready to argue with you about it, but then I read it, and it was very, very cut and dry. There are actually like still a shocking number of people who are like, this Naruto's nerfed. He's weaker than he was when he fought Kaguya, and it's just like, no, dude, no.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because like,
fly anymore. Yes, he can. He flies.
Yeah, like as soon as he and Sasuke start fighting seriously against Momo, Momo just gets dicked on, dude. So,
is how many hits is it in the manga? Is 2?
Something like that.
He just like blows Momo away.
Yeah. Then finally we have Baryon mode Naruto. I'm so funny.
It was just a misclick.
Yeah, bro. So anyway, like what I don't even know what I'm supposed to say, right? He just is.
Who's gonna argue? Who's arguing with this?
Go ahead and dislike if you disagree. But anyway, so now hopefully I hope you guys are ready for some whiplash, cause guess who's next? Land of Waves, Sasuke.
Oh my god.
Bruh, yeah, no, so like I said earlier, I did a test run for this yesterday, and when I got to this Sasuke, after doing all these Narutos, I was like, oh my god. Like, I needed a minute. But, so he's like elite Genin, I think. Like, he's probably... Is he beating exam finals based Naruto? Like, maybe. Because he just, like, flexes on Gozu and Meizu, who are tuning, so...
Oh, he does. Yeah, you're right.
Like, that's the big feat that he has. He doesn't have any Sharingan, and he just flexes on those two, so...
He's not... Oh, yeah. I don't think he's beating, like, K and Zero tuning exams or anything.
Yeah.
I think he probably...
I think that one Tomoe would definitely beat Hinata, but...
Yeah.
And then CS1. So I will say, if we're being like really granular about this, that he doesn't really do Zaku that much dirtier than Shino does. And I don't think that Shino is like outright tuning level. I actually think you could argue that this Sasuke and Shino are relative because like they both speed blitz Zaku the same way. They both destroy his arms. It's very similar what happens to him in both fights. I just think it's so weird that he would lose to Mizuki fight Naruto.
Well, I mean, bro.
Like, it is so many Narutos.
200
yeah.
of them.
Yeah. But then like exam finals Sasuke is just blatantly tuning level. Obviously he's weaker than Gaara fight Naruto, but after fighting Neji, Naruto looks at Sasuke and is just floored. He's like so jealous. He's like, how did Sasuke get this strong, you know? And he like can't believe when Sasuke busts out the Chidori. I think that Gaara fight Naruto is just getting a crazy mental amp.
Yeah, Gaara fight Naruto, Sasuke literally says the amount of chakra that he's summoning is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe then...
Oh. Jeez.
Definitely in the same tier. Like you said, it's not like Sasuke within what, a week, 2 days is getting like a whole tier stronger. So.
I think it's just like, so this Naruto is like, the Rasengan is crazy. At all.
No, you know, like, quick way to settle it, they're like sort of relative, and then when Sasuke sees straight to Orochimaru.
So I think in physical, like in terms of like all physicals, they're like relative, but Naruto's Rasengan is just stronger. But like Sasuke is like just dicking on all the clones, you know?
Yeah. Doesn't he fireball one shot all the clones?
Yeah, and he's like kicking them too. That might be anime only, I don't know. But
I watched the anime so long.
I might move Rasengan Naruto back up, but it's like, I don't know.
With Gaara fight, yeah, I get what you mean.
Because Gaara fight is kind of different, just like beating the shit out of Gaara, you know? Like with punches. CS1 retrieval arc is probably stronger than Rasengan Naruto because it doesn't use the curse mark to fight him. I don't think I can justify throwing him up here, but he's literally like featless. It's just kind of an assumed amp, you know?
Yeah.
Oh. And then this Sasuke, either elite or peak Chunin.
Is that like Final Valley as a whole? Or
this is Final Valley base. Like, this is when he has the weird, like, half curse mark that's not actually, like, active.
Then, yeah, I agree with that spot.
Yeah. And then 3 Tomoe Sharingan is just, like, kicking the shit out of this Naruto.
Fuck is it? I forgot.
This is all pretty easy because they're just relative. And then this Sasuke is above One Tail Cloak.
10 times amp or 10 times or more amp.
Literally has to be greater than 10 times. Has to be like at least 11 times.
Why did we put so much thought into that when we talked about it, when it's literally, we forgot about the 10 times amp. It's definitely a tier up.
Yeah. Wait, you're right, yeah.
This is why I said, it gets better whenever you get more people up there.
Okay, so then this Sasuke is just above Rasen Shuriken Naruto. We know that at least.
Yeah. He's
I was gonna say we might struggle here for a little bit to put. I think he's Kage, but no, he's just above Rasen Shuriken. So, and this also tracks with. Wait, yes. Oh my God, everything's falling into place because you remember what you were saying about Rasen Shuriken and Three Tail. So, Three Tail Orochimaru directly compares to Sasuke, and it's like, I don't think you're that strong.
I forgot.
Yes, sir.
So yeah.
Wait, does that mean they're like separate tier? Because he does say you're not even in the same league as Sasuke.
He might
mean CS2.
He might mean CS2.
I forgot. What was the thing? It's a picture. Listen to events, blink.myevent.on. Okay, wait. Server, blink.myevent.on function. Clear. Blink dot. Is that thing? Sprints and mm, supposed to be okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, I forgot.
Itachi fight Sasuke in CS2, you know? That seems weird to me. For some reason, I could see him beating up the Orochimaru hideout one, but I don't know about the Itachi fight one. Now this is the weird one. So is he like here or here or here?
I think he's like, oh, it's 3 Tomo.
Yeah, it's 3 Tomoe. This is the Amaterasu one, who I think is above CS2.
Yeah, I think he's, yeah.
But where is...
I think that's fine.
Page movement logic.
I think I agree with this, like, exactly. And then 5 Kage Summit is, I think he would beat Fortail, but I think he's losing to Sage mode.
I think he's beating KCM1.
Alright, hold. I don't know about that.
I think he's beating KCM1, I'm not gonna lie. Bro. So,
he is relative to the Raikage, but KCM1 does beat the Raikage.
He does, but you can, like...
You can argue that Sasuke was going to as well.
Yeah. You guys argue, like, Naruto's mental amped, and, like...
I don't know. I feel like for that specifically, I think that was supposed to show, like, what Naruto is capable of. I think it'd be weird if it was, like, a one-off inconsistent feat.
Or, like, he keeps it? I guess I could agree with that.
Yeah.
Because he has to get stronger, because, like, he was just getting outsped before.
Yeah. I think, like, at the start, like, Naruto... Maybe I should have put start of Raikage fight KCM, post Raikage fight KCM. But, I think at the start of the fight, like, yeah, maybe he'd be, like, down here, but afterwards... Don't get me wrong, I respect the Sasuke, gas, right? Like, I'm on that hustle, but... I think it's so funny how, like, maybe One Tail should put him up in Elite Jonin just because, like, 3 Tail being so high above it is mad weird, but...
I mean, it is, like, 3 times it, right?
Yeah. So maybe, who knows? EMS Sasuke is both like nuts and ass. He's above KCM.
It seems like he should just be way better than he actually is.
Yeah. I had a really ugly render the first time I made this tier, but I think that one is pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's not a render though, it's just a picture. I don't know why I called it a render, but I don't think anybody's gonna disagree with this. He's like literally matching KCM 1.5. And then
Sasuke.
So he's weaker than Six Paths Cloak, unfortunately. However, don't look here. Let me just go ahead and get this out of the way. I think Biju Susanoo is above the Asura avatar, but regular Rinnegan Sasuke is below Six Paths Cloak Naruto.
What?
Wait, do you disagree with? Yeah, because like they blow up and Naruto takes more damage, doesn't he? Am I remembering wrong?
No, not that I remember. I remember they both just fall out of their forms and then just scrap.
Maybe I'm capping. Maybe they're like equal, but Naruto did need 2 attacks to like
counter the one.
Yeah, to counter Indra Zero. I mean, practically, maybe that doesn't like mean shit because he got make the 2 attacks in the same amount of time. So that's kind of a weak argument, right? Like it's the same like AP over time, but. Maybe I'm just like hung up on the fact that the Biju Susanoo just like clobbers all of the Kurama avatar clones. Like he's just not getting touched. Yeah. And then, so I guess I could be convinced to move him down. But I think that they're really close in any case. I don't think that there's like a significant difference. Because
I mean, they can't be like worlds apart because they clash. It's just equal.
Yeah. So I guess that means they are equal. So you no, never mind. I was capping when I said he was stronger. So you can put it in either order. I think that this is a lot more like blatant, where Sasuke is just weaker than Six Paths Cloak Naruto, but like these two are way closer in my opinion. Like he would like kill Six Paths Cloak Naruto with the Bijutsu Snow, right? Like that Indra's arrow would just blow him up.
Is just destroying them.
Yeah. So next up, the last Sasuke. I think this picture is really funny. It's the only good one I could find, but apparently he can just turn off his Rinnegan in the last, and that's the only time he ever does it.
Oh, they say that's an animation mistake.
Oh, okay.
Why did you get that picture instead of the one where he like blows up the meteor?
I couldn't find it. I looked for like 15 minutes, and I was like, whatever, bro. I'm not gonna pull up the movie and screenshot it, so I'm just using this. But so it's stated in the novel that he's above KCM2 Sage Mode Naruto? Because if so, well then I guess we have our answer.
Yes, sir. Well, it's just stated he's like the strongest of Kakashi's students. So.
This bitch
well, that's pretty
all up in there.
Six
That makes
Sage
sense,
Mode
right?
Naruto as well. And then he would go up a tier.
Okay.
But that's up to you.
Shit.
Well, yeah. I don't know, man. That is mad weird. We could just assume that Six Path Sage Mode, the last Naruto, is just still like not as strong as Hokage Naruto from Boruto in the last, because the last is 2 years as opposed to like 10 to 20. Yeah, so I'm fine with putting him here. Boruto era is a pretty good cutoff, but man, this tier is gonna be packed. Like it's gonna be fucking huge, way bigger than I expected. And then Boruto Sasuke, right here. I think he's clearly shown to be like weaker. Like they're equals, but like he just gets. I shouldn't say he's shown to be weaker. He just gets outperformed by Naruto in the fights, right? Because he's always like, I'm out of chakra, and everybody memes on him for that, and it's like really weird. But
That ass just move all
I just think
that shit in there.
Odd to put him above
Some
Six
shit.
Path Sage Mode Naruto, so I'm gonna put him behind him. I guess it tracks too, because pretty much as soon as Naruto gets Sage Mode, Sasuke's always like trailing behind him, or like is said to be trailing behind him. But all right, cool. Part 1 Sakura is like barely scraping it. Yeah, I know, right? Like the whiplash, it's so nuts. Like going from this like Boruto era shit back to the Genin, but I think she's barely scraping into Genin.
Right.
In Shippuden, but only by a little bit. I think that they're relative, but like that she would win in a fight, especially based on like the Sasori performance, because like she's fighting Sasori and Naruto has to use the Nine Tails to like attack Deidara.
Yeah.
So maybe you could argue, I don't know about that, because she's not like beating Sasori by herself. So actually, Sakura just has multiple huge fucking jumps. So I think War Arc, she's like relative to KCM and EMS.
Yeah, because of the whole like, I finally caught up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Done that, but like,
It's-
she was dead ass.
Yeah, she was being serious, and she like backed it up. So man, Sakura goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiers, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiers back to back, just shitting on Naruto and Sasuke's progression, dude.
Yes, sir.
And then Kaguya, god damn it, dude. Okay, so we talked about this before, and we agree it is some sort of weird ass plot amp that she gets. Now, I personally don't think it's like temporary. I think she maintains it going into Boruto. But she literally hurts Kaguya, so she has to like minimum, if you just hate her, like she stole your credit card number, she's 10 tails. But
put her where she really should be.
She's in 6 paths.
Is she hurt Kaguya?
She hurt. Nah, she might have to be upper 6 paths. Yeah, because like Naruto couldn't even do that.
Yeah, bro. Like she broke her horn off and like bruised her cheek through her head. She punched her on the back of her head and it bruised her cheek.
What's even more impressive than that is that she blitzed her. So,
yeah.
Many of you were around for the debate that Six and I had with Afro and Kabuki. And in that debate, we got stuck on this did she blitz Kaguya thing or not for a while. So if you've already heard me go over this, I'm sorry, but I know many of you weren't there, so let me go ahead and explain. Yes, the Byakugan has a blind spot. So it is possible. Well, actually, some of you might not have. Moved. There's just no way that you can actually claim that like Sakura just fit herself into that blind spot and Kaguya didn't see her like at any point in time to react. So it was like a blitz.
So should we like just slide out the debunk to all the Sakura scaling now?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. So the way you get around all of this stuff, to say like, oh, Sakura speed blitz Kaguya, she damaged Kaguya, all of that, is to say that Kaguya just never acknowledges Sakura's existence. Even though she sees her, like when she first gets born, she just walks right by her. She's never really paying attention to Sakura, things like that, because Sakura doesn't really have what Kaguya is after, right? She wants the immense amount of chakra that's in Naruto and Sasuke. Keep in mind, yeah. And 100 healing Sakura cannot get past Madara, who is much, much, much weaker than Kaguya.
Yeah.
So then the way you reason all of it is saying Kaguya, even though she has a Byakugan on, for one, just because you have 360-degree vision doesn't mean you have to be paying attention to everything at one time, right?
Yeah.
Like we don't have like 180-degree vision, but you understand you can focus on one thing at a time. You're not always focusing on everything in your field of view.
Yeah.
Kaguya is flying up from people who she actually thinks are threats. And Sakura, even in her head, she's going down. She's like, don't forget about me. Kaguya's been ignoring her literally the whole fight. So the way around it all is to just say Kaguya is off guard. And then you use the Madara stuff to back it up.
Another way around that is to say that Naruto didn't damage Kaguya and Sakura did. That's the thing. That's the weirdest shit. Like, because it's the thing that gets me about the off guard thing, because I want to believe it just so I can be like, all right, y'all are right. She's not messing with Madara. But the thing that gets me about it is it's like she should also just passively just be strong enough to like that Sakura's hand should just break on contact, even if she's not like, you know what I mean? Even if she's not like aware, but
I mean, like, yeah, I don't think so. No. I mean, like, Kaguya like one-shot Ishiki when he got off guard. So
yeah. But Ishiki also wasn't in the middle of a fight either, you know? And, like, the other thing is, it's just weird not to be, like, cognizant of her back when Kakashi was, like, teleporting around and stuff.
Teleport what?
Kakashi was, like, using Kamui and phasing through shit. Didn't he, like, warp over? No, wait, he was just teleporting her shit. He wasn't actually never mind. But it was still weird because, like, Kakashi just, like, jumped her and probably could have moved again. Like, I don't know. Sasuke was actually teleporting too.
Yeah. But I mean, like she could see Sasuke. She was focusing on Naruto and Sasuke. I'm saying like
I think she could see Sakura, and she also has the Sage mode shit too, like sense.
I don't doubt that she can see her. I'm saying my whole issue is if she's actually caring about Sakura.
Yeah.
That's why. And then like when you use the Madara stuff, that's why I think like, and then obviously Sakura gets weaker because she loses chakra. That's why I think like you can say it's not a good feat for Sakura, or not a feat at all, really. I'm sorry, bro. Like Sakura.
I know. I think it's mad weird.
It's so weird. It's way too weird for me to be like comfortable.
Yeah. So, I guess if you take the feat seriously, then she's where she belongs.
Yeah.
If you don't, she doesn't really move up from War Arc at all. Now, yeah, I was gonna take a middle ground position. I think she's like here or something. I think she gets a weird ass mental amp, and because the other thing about off guard too is like Naruto caught her off guard and she just like she was fine. He didn't make her bleed.
He tore her arm off
when he used the sexy jutsu.
No.
Yeah, he punched her in the face, and she was fine.
Yeah, you're right. Oh no.
So it just does, like, Sakura just.
Well, like, okay, she was off guard there, but
no, she was like totally lost.
Type of off guard.
She saw a bunch of attractive men who she thought were not gonna come punch her in the face. She was expecting a different interaction.
I got it. Her heart started beating fast. Adrenaline started pumping. So she was off guard in like combat sense, but like her body didn't actually get weaker. Bro, Sakura can't be as strong. Sakura cannot be as strong as Kaguya.
Right, hate how the shits.
And it's also stabilized Kaguya too, right? Like that's like the wacky shit. But
like, that'll make my shit so.
I think the best way to just so I think that the speed is weird. So I think the best possible argument that you can make, and the one that makes the most sense. So Sakura was like giving up some of her 100 healings chakra, but well, so the thing is, it is entirely unknown how much she like burns through like at once and how much she's capable of outputting at a given time. So we have no idea what like percentage of her chakra was gone. And I think like the best thing that I can think of is she just dumped literally all of her chakra into that punch and got a mental amp, and Kaguya just didn't expect that it would damage her, and it still did. And in that case,
she didn't dump all her chakra into the punch because she didn't have her Byakugo on.
Maybe that's why it was gone. Maybe, you know, maybe the Byakugo disappeared because she put it all in the punch.
But it didn't disappear. It stayed.
Wait, but you said it was gone.
Fuse two together if they.
It wasn't on. It wasn't
build a base project.
Like it wasn't released?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. It's so weird.
I'm telling you, bro. She's just not that strong.
I think we can agree she definitely got some kind of mental amp.
Nodules go
because like that,
because
it's just so weird to say that punch wouldn't like kill Jubito, no matter how off guard Kaguya was.
Here's how we do it, right? Wherever this Sakura is, it's a one-off. That's it.
Yeah. Well, Boruto.
Oh yeah. Swag thinks she's stronger in Boruto.
I think she's.
I put my shit in like.
So the other thing is like with mental amps, it's like.
But that'll like make shit so easy.
Nobody ever gets a mental amp, then doesn't like catch up.
My whole thing with that was just like, you know, if Sakura's training regimen is terrible, and she just got, like, this is a crazy mental amp.
That's like make shit so
keep that in mind. This is KCM1 to Kaguya. So if her training regimen is just terrible.
Hey, wait a second.
Do I do it?
Here's the craziest one. All right. So we didn't actually sorry, I shouldn't say we, because we're the only ones who did. None of the other characters actually saw Hagoromo give Naruto and Sasuke chakra, right? Mm-hmm. So if we're looking at this from Naruto and Sasuke's perspective, and Sakura just got chakra from the Sage of Six Paths, and keep in mind, they don't tell anybody that they did. They just show up. Like, nobody has any idea how they got that strong. So, maybe she just got an off-screen Hagoromo amp. You know?
No, because when she sees Hagoromo at the end of the series...
She's lying. She's faking it.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm not being dead ass right now. Don't worry, but...
You can just change that from
this
here?
is just so weird. I hate this issue so much. Like, because I get what you're saying, and I agree that it makes more sense for that not to be the case, but... And, like, the other thing with the off-guard thing, too, is, like, speed-wise, like, and I know you're going to say that Obito was guarding his back when this happened, but Minato and Naruto literally teleport, warp to his location, Rasengan's in hand, and he just blocks them.
I mean, yeah, the guarding his back would be the...
They're teleporting! Sakura's moving!
But hold on.
They are teleporting!
He's flying, but he's also flying, right? So it's like, they
teleport.
He's flying.
No, but they're there. They teleport to the seal on his back, bro.
They teleport there, but they still have to slam the Rasengan into his back. So maybe they just like...
But Sakura still has to pull her fist back and hit Kaguya, you know? Like,
she had her fist back the whole time.
No, she has to jump. No, not when she was standing in the Susanoo. She didn't. She had to jump. Pull it back.
Yeah, I just mean like when she's falling, she's got her fist up.
She has to throw it forward.
Yeah, for sure. But like the whole like not paying attention thing.
So she has to be like faster than KCM2 Sage Mode Naruto, right? Because he gets blocked by fucking Jubito and she hits Kaguya.
Well, no, but that's because Jubito's like covering his back, right?
But also like, that's Jubito, not Kaguya.
Yeah, but if Kaguya is just not paying attention, like... Say Kaguya is literally just not paying attention, right? Then it wouldn't matter, like, oh, Kaguya.
I don't think KCM2 Sage Mode Naruto's hitting her if she's not paying attention, bro. I don't know.
If she's not paying attention, what's the problem? She's not paying attention.
She just gotta, like... And I don't think I can buy that she's not paying attention, because she just, like, regularly intercepts shit, like, when it's thrown at her. The only time she gets caught off guard is by Naruto, and then maybe by Sakura. This shit is just like, so weird, bro.
Kaguya... I mean, Sakura even sort of implies it as well. She's like, don't forget about me. We're both women. Yeah. You know? And, like, Kaguya has been...
I do agree that is the best piece of evidence there, is, like, that. Like, don't forget about me shit, but... I could just make everybody happy and just put her like here, right? She's not going below Madara though.
It's gonna do something like hitbox.
I gotta die on that hill.
Don't have to. You can come back to reality.
All right, so let's say she goes 100 healings, throws her hand back, big ass blue orb around it, punches. You think his Susanoo's blowing up?
I think just like pure experience.
I'm gonna leave her there because that's the place that makes the most. So here's what she can be: here, or here, right? It literally doesn't matter, but it's just a mental amp, right? I'm gonna agree with everybody. I'm gonna agree with everybody that it's weird and doesn't make sense, but you just gotta accept that she damaged Kaguya, you know?
Yeah. There are a lot of people who think adult Sakura would lose to Deidara.
Nah, man.
I'm being dead, bro. There's so many people who think
just for that, she's going there any glaring issues? So first, before I start the list, let me lay out some ground rules. This video is only going to cover the original 700 chapters of the Naruto manga and the Number 12, 4th Shinobi World War. Yeah, I know this is like the coldest Naruto take ever, okay? Is anybody surprised that the war arc is in last place? Probably not. It has a lot of problems I've been over plenty of times throughout my video catalog. The main two issues are, first, at a certain point, the plot just kind of stops moving forward altogether. As soon as everybody in the allied shinobi forces starts fighting Kabuto's reanimated ninja, interesting plot development cease altogether. It's just fight after fight after fight. And the second problem is that pretty much all of these fights are boring. What you're left with is a long stretch of dead time. With no plot hooks and a bunch of lame fights, there's nothing here to keep the audience captivated. Now let me speak a bit in the arc's defense, because I don't think it's all bad. The beginning is pretty engaging, especially if it's your first time watching the arc. Even though it wasn't executed well, the setup to this arc is great. A battle between an undead army of the strongest ninja in history and the rest of the world sounds badass. Like, really badass. And speaking at least from my experience, it was hard not to get excited about seeing characters like Zabuza, Haku, Asuma, and various members of the Akatsuki again. The tumultuous alliance between Obito and Kabuto is also pretty interesting too. Plus, there's a lot of intrigue in Sasuke getting the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan and Naruto training to eventually master the Nine Tails. The flashback with Minato and all of the insight into the Nine Tails attack that it provides is also some of the best stuff in the series. So the beginning of the arc definitely gets a pass from me. Things only get bad when the actual war starts, but pretty much as soon as Naruto and B step in, things start to pick up a little bit, and by the end, when the arc reaches its climax and the 5 Kage are fighting Madara, Naruto and B are fighting Obito, and Sasuke and Itachi are fighting Kabuto, it's not like exceptional, but it's all really good. It also gets bonus points for featuring Madara versus the 4th Division. Like I said in my fight ranking video, this is the best villain introduction in the series, hands down, easily. Number 11, Kazekage Rescue. This arc has a strong start and has a lot going for it in general, easily. In my fight ranking video, this is bonus points for featuring Madara versus the 4th Division. Like I said in my fight ranking video, this is the best villain introduction in the series, hands down, easily. Number 11, Kazekage Rescue. This arc has a strong start and has a lot going for it in general, honestly. It introduces some new characters, does good work developing existing characters, and does plenty of world building as well. Naruto's
I can't do this shit,